Bless you. I don't think we have a rag in here, babe. What do you see? Do you see this? All right, babe. All right, you may hear that in the background. That is Hey Bear. I'm gonna turn that down a little bit. What do you see? Now you see you. Okay, we're done with Hey Bear for now. Hey Bear has been what we've been. Oh, there she is. She's back at it. Watching for 10 minutes now while we get set up for tonight's live stream. So we got a few viewers, Amelia. We've got Bert and Mom and Auntie Kelly and Grandpa. I say Mom, I'm Mom. We got Grandmom, my mom. Hi everybody. All right, Amelia, we gotta put this one before it kills our Wi-Fi. Oops. Let's do this. All right, so. Yep, Amelia has walk-up music now. That's what's going on. Okay, guys, so Amelia is actually sick today, but good news is she's already feeling better. Earlier today, she had a fever of 102 degrees, and we gave her some Tylenol, and she took a really long nap. Marcus, hey! So after she woke up from her nap, she was doing a lot better. Look at you. But yeah, she's rocking the no pants look today. She's just kicking it, staying nice and cool, and she's got the hiccups now. Yeah. And you're like Mama, you like seeing yourself in the screen, don't you? You can be famous on the YouTube before you're even one. Yeah. So luckily she's feeling a lot better, and I think she'll be back to herself in a day or two. I'm pretty sure. She's a little snuffly in here. She doesn't like it when I wipe her nose. Do you, babe? No. She did not sleep through the night. I did wake up at some point. I think it was around midnight. Though it was a rough night for me because I'm recovering from being sick. So after I went live last week, guys, I had dinner, and then after dinner I'm like, okay, I'm sick. Like it hit me hard, and so I've been sick ever since last week. And I don't know if Amelia gave it to me or if she was sick and I was sick and then we gave it to each other or whatever, but we're both not 100% right now. So we did a lot of stuff in the past week, and one of the things I'll talk about today is how I had my last appointment with my therapist of 12 years last week. So first, let's do a few shout outs. We've got a bunch of birthdays in our family, so I'm pretty sure I shouted out happy birthday to my mom a couple weeks ago, but just in case I didn't, happy birthday to Amelia's grandma, my mama, and then yesterday we celebrated Amelia's cousin Nolan's birthday. We went over to my parents' house for pizza. We got to see the whole family. That's right, we had a lot of fun. Though Amelia was feeling a little under the weather, so she and she also, I think when she's in a room where a lot of people are talking, it's overwhelming for her. You know, I think her brain's trying to figure out, you know, just what we're saying to her, and when a whole bunch of people are talking at once, I think it's a little much for her. So she gets a little kind of a little fussy. So that, you know, coupled with her not feeling super great. Where are you going? Where are you going? Down? I don't think so. How about you come back up? Up, up, up. Up, 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 up. Yay! So big! Yeah, and yeah, my mom's saying it's overwhelming for her too. Yeah, it's a lot when a lot of people are talking and a lot of people are, you know, and there's little conversations you want to jump into and you jump out of them, and it can be a lot for anybody, really. And you know, my family, you know, families are family's crazy, you know, because people are a lot more comfortable with each other, so there's less, you know, I don't know, people aren't as reserved sometimes, though I don't know. That's not true for everybody. Anyway, it was great to see family yesterday. And we had soccer yesterday. Big shout out to all the soccer stars in our family. Me and Bert both scored in our game, and so did Paul and Kelly yesterday. So pretty cool that we're all scoring goals. Saturday. Let's work backwards. Saturday, what did we do Saturday? Oh, guys, I finally finished the shelves. The shelves I've been working on since New Year's. The ones that were just supposed to be, hey, Lynn, run out, get some shelves, put them up in the kitchen, a one-day type of thing, because I had a few days off. Anyway, those shelves are finally done. What was that project, you may wonder? Well, I taught myself and learned from friends and the people at Owl Lumber how to do a glue up. I picked up my wood. I went with birch to match our butcher block on our countertop. We did a careful size because the whole reason we wanted shelves was so that we could put our pots, which are very nice pots and pans, up on a shelf for easy access. And there's one of them that's 13 inches wide. And so there's no standard shelf that's 13 inches. So that's why this turned into a custom job. And we wanted them to be, you know, look nice. So I did solid birch. It was a glue up, which means I had to glue 3 pieces together to make it look like one solid, like wide, 13-inch wide piece. I sanded it. I drilled all the holes. I ordered a fancy bracket. I learned how to use a router. I bought a router. I bought a new sander. Guys, if I had to buy these shelves, they would have cost $1,400. I was able to do it for $1,200, okay? That's and I learned a whole bunch of new skills. Anyway, I'm very proud. They came out very nice. There might be a few little tiny adjustments we need to do to them, but if we were to just leave them up forever right now, that would work too. Very proud of how they look. Kitchen feels a little bit more complete, and now it's on to the next project. Like, what's next? So, yay, celebrations all around for that. Okay, what other exciting things? So, and yeah, now I have tools for all my other future projects. Now that I know how to actually use a router, because let me tell you something. When I looked at all the tools you could have in a workshop, I was like, I don't get it. I don't understand routers. I don't understand jigs. I don't understand how routers work. And now I do. I am so proud of myself for learning a new tool, a skill that I never thought I would do. I am very proud. So, boom. Now I'm ready for anything. Bert asked me what I want to build next, and I think the next thing I build, I want it to be for Amelia. So I'm thinking I might build her like a tiny little baby table for doing activities and stuff. They have one at her school, and I really think it's perfect. She likes sitting up and working on things, and I think that I might build a little something for her. Okay, so let's skip back to, not skip back, I guess kind of, but I mentioned that I had my last therapy appointment last week. And so, you know, the roots of this channel were that I would talk about, you know, things that are, you know, harder to talk about. And therapy is a thing that I've talked about pretty openly to anyone, you know, really that will listen. And I think everyone should be in therapy or have a secret keeper, as I like to call them. It's just somebody you can, who's a professional that won't have and shouldn't have an opinion on what you're talking about, but can help you discover more about yourself just by talking about whatever it is that's on your mind. And if they're good at what they do, they can help you kind of like uncover some stuff and work on some things so that you can feel better. And so, you know, anxiety, sadness, depression, all those things that kind of come with a negative connotation, that kind of stuff, it's part of life, and you don't have to suffer alone, and that's what therapy's for. So I feel like Therapy did a lot for me. It made me more thoughtful about how I interact with other people, and I think it also made me like myself more, and I think that's important. Yeah. Confidence was a thing that I brought up a lot, and my therapist would never directly talk about how I could have more confidence. In fact, it was more of talking about why I felt like I didn't have it. Anyway, something like that. All right, what I want to okay, so what I want to say here is I had this therapist for probably, I think it was 12 years. Met with him twice a week at some point, once a week for most of the time, and there was a point where I was not financially well off enough to afford him every week, and so it was more like a once a month or every other week type of thing, but fairly consistent for all that time. Yeah. How did I know it was time to end? Well, I felt myself not doing the work as much anymore, like getting as deep, because my capacity is only so big, right? Like I can only handle so much growth at once. And so while I used to do a lot of growing, emotionally and, inside, I'm still growing on the inside now, but a lot of my, she's chewing on my thumb. A lot of my growth is coming from being a mother. And I've learned a lot of tools from therapy in order, it feels so weird having her gums just chomp down on my thumb right now. A lot of the tools I learned from therapy have paved the way for me to be able to learn from being a mom. A lot of patience and a lot of giving myself room to make mistakes. I think that's a really big challenge being a new parent, not just a new mom, but you don't know how to do it. It's kind of like using a router. I was scared to do it because I didn't know how to. I didn't understand it. But once you start doing it and you practice, you make some mistakes and you somehow figure it out. And Amelia's, she's turning out just fine. She's great. Look at her. Right, Amelia? Yeah. So my therapist and I had a very nice last meeting. It was not abrupt. It was not like I quit on him in the moment. The actual term is termination. And so it's an agreed upon amount of time that the patient and the therapist set. Usually picking a date so that whatever, things need to be sorted out, or talked about or whatever, there's a set amount of time to get that done. So we got there and it was emotional. It was time to let go so that I could make more room for other things. Because sometimes coming out of a therapy that intense, would leave me sad or working on things when, for a while afterwards. Yeah. But I've got plenty of that now. And I think I'm going to be okay. However, if I need more, I can always reach back out to him, call or text, and get right back into a schedule at whatever frequency I need. So do not worry. It's not like I don't need therapy anymore. It's just that right now I have all the resources I need to be healthy and happy. And happy is not the right word. Healthy and complete. I don't know what's the right word. Capable of handling all my emotions. Let's put it that way. Lauren, thank you for saying that. I appreciate that. Lauren's watching on the Facebook and she's saying, so good to pop in on this one. Good work, Lynn. Thank you, Lauren. Appreciate it. Yeah, it's a weird thing to be breaking up with a therapist. But we left on great terms, and Again, I encourage everyone out there, therapy is a wonderful thing. If you have the means or if there's things that you're going through, you can do it short term, you can do it long term, and you can also do group therapy too. If it's something that's a shared, Lauren's kind of inspiring this now. Lauren does group work, and that's how I met a few people where we were all going through infertility at the same time, and being able to talk with a group of people and hear how, maybe common the feelings that you're having are, you don't feel so alone. And also just being able to hear how other people cope with it or work as a group on, the ways that you, when you're starting to feel these overwhelming feelings come on, what you can do to try and regain some control. And all kinds of different therapies out there. Okay. I have limited time left here. She is ready to go down. We're going to do dinner and do a bath very soon. She's been doing great with trying a whole bunch of different foods for some salads and purees. And, oh, baby, are you being a little fussy right now, aren't you? Yeah. So for me, I have a trip to Vegas coming up with my soccer teammates, and we're going to get away for a long weekend, just the girls. Play soccer, celebrate Kelly's 40th birthday. Yeah, and I'm looking forward to that, and because I went to the conference 2 weeks ago, I know that I'll be okay being away from Amelia for a few days. So I feel like right now, shelves are done, therapy is over. Me and Amelia just need some cuddles and we'll feel better. Life is good. Life is good. So I hope life is treating you well. And is there anything else I needed to include there? What closing remarks do you have, young lady? Nothing? You just want to play with your toes on my keyboard? All right, let's wrap this up. Thank you guys for watching, and we'll see you next week. I hope you have an awesome week, and if you need some inspiration, this would be a great week to reach out to someone and that you haven't talked to in a while and let them know you're thinking about them. I think I might do that this week. So, all right. Hope you have a good one, and we'll see you later.